clear, immediate risk of harm, and his words of support for those involved in the riots legitimize their violent actions. Joined now by Brian Stelter, our chief media correspondent and anchor of reliable sources. He's also the author of Hoax, Donald Trump, Fox News, and the Dangerous Distortion of Truth. Also with us, Jim Acosta, CNN anchor and chief domestic correspondent who covered the White House during the former president's 4 years there. So, Brian, the Oversight Board upheld the suspension, also said Facebook was, quote, seeking to avoid its responsibilities, and that they will have to make a permanent decision on what to do within the next 6 months. What else did the board recommend?
That's right. This was something of a surprise. It's kicking it right back to Mark Zuckerberg, who now has 6 months to come up with answers. This board is recommending that Facebook be much more clear about its rules and its regulations, what it takes to get banned from the platform. They say a permanent ban is inappropriate. They also, and this is important, they want Facebook to have a real examination of how its platform was used and weaponized by the rioters, how its platform was used to spread the big lie. So far, Facebook's not been very forthcoming about how its tools were used to spread these lies.
And Jim, not surprisingly, the former president lashed out after the decision, accused social media companies of destroying, decimating the electoral process, apparently with zero irony there. After covering him so long, it's kind of exactly what we thought was going to be happening. I mean, he is still, talking to anybody who will listen down in Mar-a-Lago, repeating these same lies over and over and over again.
Yeah, Anderson, he's sort of like a snake in search of a sewer these days, and he just can't find one. I will tell you, I talked to a Trump advisor, longtime Trump advisor earlier today, who still loves the guy, even though he feels that Trump lied about the election. And this advisor said, listen, this is the right decision that the Facebook Oversight Board made. Obviously, Trump keeps lying about the election, and it's already led to violence once. It could lead to violence again. In terms of how it's impacting him, this advisor said this is actually worse than losing re-election. This advisor said it was similar to having half of his tongue cut out. Just yesterday, they unveiled this new website, this blog, that Donald Trump is going to be using it. They called it a platform, something, they're trying to make it sound like it's like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, when that's just not the case. It's a blog. And, in the words of this advisor, this is something that a sixth grader could have come up with. So they're scrambling, and he is struggling to deal with this, no question about it.